It was the best of times, looking at these worst of times. It was the age of wisdom in watching others' foolishness. It was the epoch of contestant self-belief. It was the epoch of incredulity in the guards' eyes. It was a season of light in the winning, a season of darkness in the losing. It will forever be the spring of hope, but it will forever be plagued by a winter of despair. And we have everything before us. Because coming up, we're being roped into Tug of War. There's no hope in the Honeycomb Maze. And we're racking up the Skittles. Come in and know me better, man. I'm not a ghost but RJ O'Connell, and this is the best of Takeshi's Castle Thailand. There's a wisdom of the head, and there's a wisdom of the heart. General Chakrat knows that a loving heart is the truest wisdom, but he'll still lead his senseless soldiers onto the harsh hardships that lay ahead, all to rescue Princess Wunsen from the clutches of Shogun Takeshi. Maybe one of them will emerge victorious, for I wish you to know that to witness victory has been the last dream of my soul. There is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor. However, procrastination is the thief of time, so let's just get started. Now, what I want is Tug of War.
สวัสดีครับ ต้องสวัสดีก่อนเลยเพราะเห็นได้ข่าวว่าเป็นคุณครูพละเลือกเชื่อ
Yes, I've just been practicing up for my theatrical performances. Love to give a shout out to my friends Ruben from Tunbridge Wells, James from Freckleshire, and Lucas from Manchester. And as a surprise, it's costume night here at Tug of War. Hey, we have a couple of masked riders. Well, you'd have to be a lot stronger than this to pull these two. You'd have to have the strength of an Amazon. You need to get down on all fours here. You gotta have real game. Of course, this game is all about denos and R's here. Oh, goodness. You have to be a real wizard. Oh, but this run turns out black. What a shame. He's not going to be pleased with that. He'll be angry for a decade straight. Time to pull back the curtain and reveal the masked riders. Well, it could have been worse. You're going to be beat by the Power Rangers. Now, which pop culture superstars will our contestants face this time? And it seems like this one's got a little bit of sugar, spice, and everything nice. And you throw in that chemical X into the midst, things are going to get crazy from here. This is a run that's sure to blossom into something spectacular. But those little girls' bubbles have truly burst. There were no buttercups here. Oh, they're so adorable. Bless their hearts. It's so cute.
สวัสดีครับ น้องมิวตัวลุงน้องดีใจใช่ไหมเนี่ย
ดีใจดิพี่
โอ้แล้วกอดพี่
Oh, she's rather affectionate. And who wouldn't be in the presence of General Chakrat? A man who is so attractive.
ยังไงมาแล้วก็ต้อง
Here's the essence of manhood and charisma and charm. Here we go. She's putting all her effort into this one. Oh, and it seems like this lad is putting in no effort whatsoever. It's a real sly opponent, looking to draw first blood. And it seems that he may be successful. She's coming in with all guns a-blazing, but he hasn't fired a single bullet. Oh, she doesn't know what to think. What a macho man. And she seems attracted by it. General Chakra gives the signal for those two to get a room.
ท่าน
For the ridiculous replay, it's a guy who struggled to beat 3 little girls.
ไปเอง
Although he did eventually find his mojo, Jojo,
มาแล้ว
before eventually ending up on his fuzzy lumpkins. But now the time has come to let loose a tiger and a devil, unchained, not shown, and always ready to pounce on any poor soul who may enter the Honeycomb Maze.
ชื่ออะไรครับผม
ครับผมชื่อน้องก๊อตครับ
น้องก๊อตเต็มที่
แม่ดูแล้วไม่น่าเรียกตัวเองน้องก๊อตนะครับไว้หนวดสักครึ่ง
Similar to a recent installment of the best of, we now have a
ก็
snowman
เข้าไปแล้วครับ
to celebrate the winter months.
ค่อยๆแย่
Although it reminds me of an English summer.
ไม่มีใครทางโล่งครับ
Of course, you have to retrieve the snowman and bring it to the goal with you.
แม่
If you forget the snowman,
ยักษ์ก็ส่งเสียงแบบนี้เขา
the
ก็หนี
run
สิครับ
doesn't
พี่
count for squat.
โอ้โหแต่โดนยักษ์ขู่แบบนี้ก็เสียขวัญเหมือนกันครับโอ้โห
Ah, there he's got it. Now it's a matter of finding your way to the goal before the demon duo pounces and throws you into the lake.
ออกแล้วเฮ้ยยังไงเขาเปิดประตูผ่านไป
Dear, now he's forgotten the snowman, demonstrating one of the 2 things you cannot do in this run.
ไว้ก่อนแล้วเขาจะย้อนกลับมาได้ไหมครับ
And the other, of course, barreling straight into the lake and eliminating yourself.
โดนลงน้ำซะงั้นอยากเล่นน้ำก็ไม่บอก
I feel great shame. As the demon duo say something about his sister, we move on to our next challenger.
จับตาดูท่านนี้ให้ดีๆนะครับเอาละครับเขาเปิดประตูเข้าไปแล้ว
Look at that, 3 buttons up the middle. Perfectly constructed snowman.
แม่แต่เหมือนเขามีเรดาร์สัมผัสได้
Helps it's made of plastic.
วิ่งวนหนีมาแล้วครับเอาละครับแต่เขาจะเจอตุ๊กตา
There's a good sprint.
วิ่งไปเรื่อยนะครับ
Except he's forgot the thing he was supposed to pick
ห
up.
ลงในเขาวงกตเลยทีเดียวครับ
Excuse me, it's
เจ้ายักษ์ก็ตามไป
it's just a couple doors down the road.
นะครับแม่แล้วก็วิ่งไล่เขาไปเรื่อยๆนะครับ
What is he doing now? He's completely forgotten it.
ยังวนอยู่แล้วครับ
What on earth?
เจอยักษ์ตีวงล้อมแล้วเขาสู้ไม่ไหวแพ้ไป
And rather than spare himself the humiliation of being thrown out,
นี่
he throws himself into the drink.
วิ่งหนีอะไรกันขนาดนี้มาเถอะ
What a shame. And this man's pumped up.
เอาละครับ
He's ready for the
ตัวมันแรงมากเลย
task.
นะครับแม่
And cuts back one way.
เจอยักษ์เลยนะครับโอ้โหตอนนี้วิ่ง
Jukes another.
มิดแล้วครับแค่แน่มีสับขาหลอกนิดหน่อยเอาละครับตอนนี้ก็
And he's got the rock.
เอาละครับพยายามหยิบพยายามอุ้ม
Now he's got to find some daylight.
แล้วยังไง
Sprints past the tentacle guards. He's got 2 of them on him.
โอ้เขาเป๋ไป
But he unleashes beast mode and punches it in to the goal
ไม่
line.
น่าตาโอ้โห
See, Pete? It's that easy. You don't need to throw it from the 1-yard line.
มาได้อย่างสุดยอด
For the replay, the literal representation of being stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea. I've still no idea why he did this, but I know enough of this world now to have lost almost the capacity of being surprised by anything its regular eye or porter and Skittles.
เชิญผู้กล้าครับ ชื่ออะไรเจ้า
ตัวครับ
เลือกเบอร์
Our contestants draw their numbers.
ตาม
The closer you get to 1, the more likely you'll get smacked in the face with a big bowling ball.
มาชื่ออะไรครับ
ปุ้ยครับ
ปุ้ยครับโอ้ยอดเลือกเบอร์มา
Oh, you poor bastard.
ในรอบแรกนี้
Here we go with round number 1.
แรงกระแทกของลูก
Of course, the object of this game is simple. If you're one of the pins, your goal is to just remain standing after 2 bowls. God, I love those camera angles, that production value. We've really stepped it up this game.
ลูกโบลิ่งพร้อมจะกลิ้งมา
Oh, that's going to be a hard strike.
โอ้ยโดนเข้าไปตรงหมายเลข 1เลยละครับแม่มีการ
Ah, fantastic 4 knockdown.
ละเนระนาดเลยละครับ
With 6 contestants still remaining on their feet. But for those who have fallen,
ไหน
agony,
สัมภาษณ์ทางนี้สิ
broken bones,
เบอร์ 1อย่างที่ข้าคาเดไว้ว่าเต็ม
the boat end of a katana shoved right into their face, whether they want it or not.
เป็นยังไงบ้างคะ
โอ้ยเบอร์หนึ่งไม่ได้เรื่อง
Can't tell if she's laughing
แล้วเราได้เรื่องไหม
in ecstasy or in
ในรอบแรก
agony.
มีผู้กล้าล้มตายไปแล้ว
Anyway, it's
4
time for
เหลือ
round
6
2.
มาดูกันว่าในรอบ
Time to pick up that dreaded 7, 4, 8, 9, 6, 10 split.
ลูกนี้คือลูกที่ 2 นะท่าน
ลูกที่2
Blackun going over the rules, making sure everybody's aware of what's going on here. Here we go.
มาแล้ว
That crucial second roll.
ก็กลิ้ง
Here it
พุ่งเข้าไปตรง
comes.
กลางแล้วนะครับ
Perfect strike down the middle.
โอ้เบอร์ 8 กับเบอร์ 9
Oh, and with a hip check.
แต่เบอร์ 7 ลง
Number 8 saves themselves, but at the expense of poor pin number 7.
ยังไงล่ะเนี่ย
Unlucky. How ironic.
เบอร์ 7
เป็นยังไงค
Oh,
รับ
he is not happy. He's clearly being cheated. So let's have another look at it for the ridiculous replay, just to rub it in a little more. The ball hits number 8, who saves himself at the cost of pawn number 7. Life is made of ever so many partings welded together, and now we must do another. But don't worry, I'll be back in part 2, where we'll be diving headfirst into Slipway, holding hands in sumo rings, and attempting to nobble the ninja in Berry Bayou. Oh, the pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. A word in earnest is as good as a speech, but I don't know earnest, so I'll just keep on talking. In this game of ours, though concerning the exact name Slipway, to be precise, a boat of paltry and disreputable appearance, with a figure on it, self-propelled down a track between goblin witches of evil and oblivion witches of water, as the goal line closes in, whatever will be the fate of our brave heroes.
อยู่ไหม
Well, for him, it's the drink. Oh dear. Now look at this. Here we. What is she expecting a propeller on that boat? Oh dear. Oh, you should feel ashamed of yourself.
ลาจากวัดไหน
Oh, but here's our goblin of the lake here to give you a little assist.
อาตมาขอบิณฑบาตชีวิตโยมผู้หญิงเถอะ
She didn't even make it halfway.
อาตมาก็ไม่
How
ให้
awful.
ครับ
Look at this. Now there's some momentum on there. But perhaps a bit too much. Yep, that's just a bit too much on there.
พละกำลังท่าทางแกเยอะไปครับ ส่งตัวเองลงสู่ผิวน้ำไปเลยล่ะครับ
Maybe next time you should bowl the change-up. Oh, look at this.
ดูแล้วทำอย่างกับเกาะโฟมฝึกว่ายน้ำแล้วครับ
Well, it's a little better than the run from earlier, but still just a little bit short.
เหลือบมองดู
Tried to catch the kip at the goal line and she missed.
ว่าไปว่ายในน้ำเลยดีกว่าไหมครับ
But how charitable. He helps her finish the run.
ไป
Here we go, we got one more contestant on this run in Slipway.
ดูเขามีความมั่นใจมากเลยนะครับ เขากระโดดลง
It's gonna be so close.
ที่มุ่งมั่น เขาจะทำสำเร็จหรือไม่
I think he's got it. I think he's got it. Yes, bang on. Way to go, lad. The lucky bastard. For the ridiculous replay, it's one of the worst attempts we've ever seen. I've put more effort into pushing out her fart than she did into pushing off that boat. So she's now but a straw upon the surface of the deep, never to be tossed in all directions by an elephantine foe. In sumo rings. You know the drill. Draw the sword, know your opponent.
แคนดี้
And this is Candy Kick. I think you can tell how she got her name.
เจอผู้กล้า หมายความว่ายังไง
Her kicks are lethal, but sweet as candy.
โอ้ว่าเราคือซูโม่เรารู้จุดอ่อนของผู้ชาย เจอแน่
She's full of confidence. I think she may be at a bit of a disadvantage knowing you can't exactly kick during a sumo match. Not in any sumo matches that we know of. All right, Banger Gong, we are on for the first round of what should be a maximum of 1 round.
มา
This is starting to resemble less of a sumo match and more of a ballroom dancing
ผู้กล้า
class.
ยังไม่ยอมแพ้ผู้กล้าจะเข้าวงในตลอด
Excellent footwork. I think I learned this routine in my own ballroom dancing classes.
ซูโม่ยังไม่ลงยังไม่ลงยังไม่ลงผู้กล้ายังไม่หยุดมองยังไม่หยุดมอง
They're having such fun out there.
ซูโม่ยังไม่ยอมแพ้ซูโม่ยังไม่ยอมแพ้ผู้กล้ายังไม่ยอม
Oh! And they do the tango, and in the end, our challenger wins the
แล้ว
round.
หรือว่าเห็นเขาว่าเขามองเราอยู่
Oh, an inconsolable Candy Kick runs off.
จับทำไมไม่จับ
Fern doesn't know how to console her.
สีเขียว
Look at this magnificent man
หนวด
and his thick mustache. It's no wonder why we call him Mr.
คิดว่า
Magnificent
ถอดรองเท้าแล้ว
Mustache.
จะชนะเขาเหรอพร้อมไหม
Facing his most bitter nemesis, a clean-shaven young man. You know, they say that statistically mustachioed sumo competitors are 30% more successful than their bearded nemesis.
ยังไงยังหมุนติ้ว
There's a good struggle here. Now he's taking off his shirt to show off more of his manliness.
อีกนิดเดียวจะล้มแล้ว
They struggle for control.
อีกนิดเดียวแต่ยัง
It's a good scrap going so
การ
far.
โมโหจริงน่าจะโมโหจริงแล้วล่ะไม่รู้ว่าใครโมโหใครเอาแล้ว
Looking for the takedown.
น่าจะเป็น
You get it? Ah, yes, he does.
ซูโม่เป็นฝ่าย
And he never would have secured that victory
โกรธไหม
if he had shaved that
โกร
off.
ธนะชัวร์นะไม่มีต่อยกันนะ
Maybe this contestant could take some tips. Oh dear, the red sword. That can only mean the challenge of Giant Jumbo,
จัมโบ้
who coincidentally is also growing a bit of facial hair of his own.
เชิญผู้กล้าเชิญ
It looks nice on
ผู้
him.
หญิงล่างกระชิดเดียว
Oh, that sinister grin. He knows that he could overwhelm this contestant.
ลุย
A stare down it's
ตัว
on.
เล็กเราใช้ความ
This almost reminds you of that time Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant fought at
ตัว
WrestleMania.
ใหญ่แต่ลูก
The irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
เขาตกใจ
You can cut the tension with a knife. Well, that's a bold strategy, miss. Let's see if it works out.
เอาแล้วอ่ะหมุน
He's got a hold of her.
รถไต่ถังอันนี้นะอันนี้
Although that's not proper sumo
ร
technique.
อบเดียวเท่านั้นนะ
I can assure you that.
ยังแม่เจ้าแม่ตาปี
Oh, that may be the easiest victory Giant Jumbo has ever picked up on sumo rings.
แอนกระ
He'll celebrate anyway, like he worked for it. And let's look at that again for the replay. She did all the Giant's work for him, made herself dizzy, lost her balance, and tripped out of the ring. Unfortunate, but injustice breeds injustice. The fighting with giants and being defeated by them necessitates the setting up of substitutes to combat from the impalpable suit of the skeleton into monster thing, which no man alive can understand, but he's intent on ruin. Basically, I'm trying to say that it's time for Berry Bayou. Let's see how this lad fares.
โอ้โหนี่
Oh my god! How on earth is he still standing?
ว่องไว
How on earth are his legs intact? He's got to be feeling the immense pain from that.
ง่ายอย่างที่คิดไปมันง่ายอย่างที่คิด
Understandably, he's gingerly placing his feet down on the bridge. And there's a skeletal foe.
ได้อยู่นะ ได้อยู่ โอ้โห
He's all pumped up and ready for this.
สปริงสุดๆเลยอะ
ไปเลย1 นาที
And that leg injury may prove fatal for our contestant's challenge. But he's made it past all the berries.
สบาย
No challenge whatsoever from the skeleton.
มันต้องอย่างนี้
เขาอยากทำอย่างนี้เขา
Now
พูด
he's got to take a breather, surely. Yeah, I think those shins are feeling a bit sore, don't you think?
ย่องโชว์
But this is where so many runs come unglued. Ooh, like it almost did there.
ยัง
The swinging platforms. You've got to make a clean transfer on and off of all of these, or else you're finished.
ไป
He's got it there. Now he's only got one more transfer to make.
5 วิเหลือเฟือขึ้นเลย
นั่งยองให้ได้ปีนนั่ง
He's got it lined up perfectly. Oh, and that caps off a brave and valiant effort, despite the fact that his legs should be shattered into at least a zillion pieces. How courageous, how valiant, a performance for the ages.
มาจับตาดูผู้กล้า
And here's a performance
แม้ว่าจะเป็นสาวน่ารัก
that... Oh, she landed right at a tuchus. She wasn't working out for that bottom. I'd imagine she'd be in a lot more pain. Anyway, on to the berries.
เธอก้าวขึ้นไปแล้วครับ เจ้าลูกบอลยักษ์
Oh, and it seems like our skelly friend may have an easy task ahead of him because she is making it past those berries in an awfully gingerly and deliberate fashion.
กิ้วถูกปล่อยมาแล้ว
And that's not good
กิ๊กกิ้วก็เร่งสปีดเหลือเกิน
in a game like this.
แล้วอะไรกิ๊กกิ้วตกแล้วนั่นเอ้าแล้วตอนนี้เธอก็พยายามปีนหนีนะครับไปแล้วครับไปต่อครับไปต่อ
Trying to get away past the berries. It's about halfway through and...
ตัวแล้วครับตอนนี้เธอจะ
Hey now, that's awfully unsporting. That's the kind of stuff you see playing Berry Bayou on the streets in Buriram.
เอาละครับตอนนี้เป็นผลกับเธอแล้วครับเอาละครับเธอปีนขึ้นไปแล้ว
But it may work out.
ซิ่วแม่เข้ามาประกบเลยนะครับโอ้โหยังไงครับ
And now she's kicking at him.
โอ้ยมีแย่
Well, she lacks up in speed. She certainly makes up for in craftiness.
โอ้มีจีบถีบครับ
Yes, that's it. Use those pokes you learned from Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
ลูกสี่ก่อนดีกว่าอีกลูกเดียวเท่านั้นเร็วเร็ว
Speed is not an issue here. I think she's going to make it past those berries.
เอาละครับตอนนี้เธอส่งตัวข้ามลูกสี่ไปแล้วครับ
And now they're going to try and shake each other off. He's making one last-ditch effort to try and throw the contestant off her
แผ่น
bearings.
ดินไหวแล้วครับเนี่ยระวังหัก
Oh, but unsuccessfully so. Can't celebrate now. You've still got to make it past those swinging platforms in order to complete the task. And time is running
เธอ
out.
เกาะทรงตัวได้ครับ
She's worked this hard. She's gone this far. There's no way it can fall apart now.
กันแล้วครับ
Except when it does.
แม่เธอเสียการทรงตัวที่90
Oh no, goodness me.
น่าเสียดายจริง
Well, you know what the ridiculous replay is going to be. That! Couldn't resist seeing it again. But he got up, he got away from the ninja monster, he bridged the gap, and he made it all the way to safety. Not bad for someone who can't stay on his feet on flat ground. But now the end is near, and so we face the final flashback.
ไอ้นี่ต้อนอย่างนั้น
It is no worse because I righted it. It would be no better if I stopped my most unwilling hand. Nothing can undo it. Nothing can make it other than Takeshi's Castle, Thailand. La Con Keshi heads and a very warm goodbye.